Well, good Thursday afternoon, everyone. Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a quick update on Tropical Storm Barry, as we do have the latest advisory in several minutes ago from the 1 o'clock advisory with the latest information from Barry, and also do have some Hurricane Hunter data to share with you and some of the projections as far as rainfall potential here for the Arctic moving forward. So let's give you the latest and start you off with the data here from the Hurricane Hunters, and two things to watch as I move through this. You can see that sea level pressure. The lowest we've seen, I believe, 1,005 millibars. That number would be going down. Probably will go down as Barry gets a little bit better organized. Right now, all the convection, the thunderstorms occurring away from the center to the south and west of the center, which is a good thing, but it'll eventually get its act together. And you can see this is the peak gust that was recorded at flight level from the Hurricane Center. That occurred earlier this morning. I move this forward. You can see that they continue to investigate. In fact, this is live data during the past several hours, and you can see that it actually did stop there. So this plane is still out there, and we'll continue to monitor the data as it comes in. But so far we haven't seen much as far as any reduction in the pressure there. And you can see the lowest pressure, 1,006 millibars in the latest advisory from the Hurricane Center. The lowest pressure just coming in from the Hurricane Hunter was 1,005 millibars, so it is still strengthening just a bit, moving towards the west at around 5 miles per hour. Maximum sustained winds from Barry now at 40 miles per hour. Now, as far as where it is going to be going, here is the latest forecast track. Again, this is from the 10 o'clock advisory. They actually issue forecasts every 6 hours. We'll get another one shortly before 4 this afternoon. And the latest track continues. We've seen since last night a gradual shift more and more towards the east. As far as the Arctic is concerned, that is good news, as it means that the heaviest of the rainfall, and again, rain is probably going to be the biggest issue with this system, that the heaviest rainfall will fall to the east of the Arctic, and I'll show you that here in a second. But you can see by 7 a.m. Sunday, depression just to the east of Monroe, and then it continues to work its way through eastern Arkansas, and then eventually heads up the Ohio Valley. So that's the latest forecast from the National Hurricane Center. Show you some of the various tropical models starting to see things coming together. We do have a few stragglers as far as the models, which do still show the system moving into Texas. Now, it's looking more and more as if that will not happen, but basically tells me that we're not quite out of the woods yet. The streamlines there showing the center north of Dallas, that is actually Futurecast. So it too is showing a little bit more of a westerly course, but that forecast has shifted dramatically to the east here with the last couple of runs. So it does look like more and more as if we will see the system attract to the east of Shreveport, Texarkana, and probably to the east of the Arctic. Now, what this track means, let's show you one model's depiction of rainfall potential. And this is relatively close, I think. Where this will move through, you can see rainfall totals in that 10 to 15 inch range, perhaps across, and this may be as far as the southern part of this, a little bit too far to the west, but we will see here across south and southeastern Louisiana, 10 to 15 inches of rain. And then you can see here in our part of the Arctic here, we're talking Bienville Parish, maybe Natchitoches Parish, Claiborne Parish, Columbia County. We could see anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of rain there as you work your way towards the west. Shreveport, an inch or two, and around an inch over the western sections of the area. That's given the current forecast track. And again, if things do shift back to the west, we would see all of this shift to the west too. Can't emphasize enough that we have yet to see that turn towards the north. Until I start to see that turn, this thing is moving to the west. The longer it goes to the west, obviously the better the chance that we'll see this stuff shift more towards the west as well. So we're continuing to monitor Barry for that eventual turn towards the north, that recurve, as we say, which should begin here during the next 24 hours or so. That being said, here's the outlook from the Weather Prediction Center. This is basically their version of the severe weather outlook, but it's the excessive rainfall outlook. And you can see as far as we have the marginal, slight, moderate, high, just like we have those categories with the severe weather outlook. And you can see just a marginal risk for flash flooding here across the eastern parishes of northwest Louisiana. The biggest threat will occur again here in southeast Louisiana, from Baton Rouge to New Orleans to Houma, And you can see that threat also will exist as far west as Lafayette. So again, the biggest flooding threat from this obviously will occur over southeast Louisiana. And again, it's looking more and more as if our concerns as far as getting too much rain are slowly beginning to subside. So not out of the woods yet, but again, things looking a little bit better as far as that's concerned. As far as futurecast, show you the next couple of days here. We're going to see a chance for the scattered thunderstorm for the rest of the afternoon. Tonight, that activity basically falls apart. Tomorrow, I expect a few pop-up thunderstorms, mainly during the afternoon. As you can see here, probably a little bit more coverage tomorrow compared to the spotty stuff that we have in the forecast for this afternoon. Going through tomorrow night, that activity all falls apart. And then Saturday, we will see, again, a little bit of an increase in those rainfall chances, but still the rainfall across the Arklatex is looking somewhat scattered here for Wednesday. Not a total washout by any means, which, of course, Friday not looking too bad for the Red River Balloon Rally, and Saturday probably will be the day when we will have more wind and we'll have a little bit better chance for those scattered showers. So that's the latest that we have here from Futurecast and the various models. Again, just a quick review. Barry's now a tropical storm, max winds at 40 miles per hour. The forecast track continues to shift slowly towards the east, now expected to cross I-20 to the east of Monroe. It looks like as far as rainfall, the heaviest totals for our area will be over the eastern edge of the area, where 3 to 5 inches could occur as you work your way towards Shreveport and East Texas. Amounts of 1, 2, maybe 3 inches will be a possibility. So that's the latest with Barry right now. Keep it here on ArkletexHomepage.com as well as the ArkletexHomepage.com app, as I will have another update here as we get the latest, newest advisory expected right around 4 o'clock.